Good morning, you 4,420 absolute global legends. Yes guys, it is day 4 on Sally's decking, a job that I only quoted 2 days for. So yes, you legends, we ran out of wood guys, but we are black, you legends. This is how much we need, look. So literally, I just need enough to do them. I am gonna put a step in there on the bottom so that it's level with there, because that's gonna have a door that opens into there. So I'm just gonna make a little step there, some 2x2 and then a bit more decking. We've finished all the way along there. Can you see that? Looking absolutely spamtastic. And what else have we got to do while I'm flipping around? You can have a look at the fish. And also guys, we've just got to put a fascia along there, but that is more than one board thick. And also where this piece is screwed on, it's a little bit wider than the actual, because that's 4x2 and that's 6x2. So I'm just gonna have to plane a little bit off there to get that to fit nice and level. I've got to drill a couple of little holes in the deck there so we can lift it up, because obviously once that fascia's on, you're not going to be able to grab the edge of it, and you can't, it's difficult to get the skimmer out. So I think guys, I'm just going to have to put a little half moon into that there. Can you see that? Does it make any sense whatsoever? But my trapdoor works an absolute treat guys. So yeah, there's a bit of sawdust under there that I've got to clean up. So yes, you legends, without further a Scooby-Doo, a doggy-doo, I'm going to have a slurp on my big black cock. I've got the coffee, sorry guys, I've got the pineapple juice with me, and just the arrangement of tools that we normally bring with us. So, you legends, without further a Scooby-Doo, let's do this. Yes guys, so that is the deck complete. Well, when I say complete, I've got one more piece to put in, but I need to sort of thin it down a little bit. I'll flip you around and I'll show you. Yes guys, so as you will have seen in that time lapse, we've lifted these up, put the strengthener bar through the middle of that one, and that one. Now the end ones, it only comes to there, that one does. So that comes out, and those two are permanently fixed. And now I've just got to cut one to fit in that gap there. But what I'm going to do first, you legends, because obviously I've only got two, they're about 3.2, they were 3.6 meters guys, but I could only get 3.2 in my car, so I had to cut a bit off the ends of them, and it was like up to my windscreen as well. So yes, where there's a will, there's a flipping way guys. So don't tell me I need a van, I love my Chrysler. So yes, we've got two full lengths, half a length there, we've got a couple of bits that are like about a metre long. So now guys, check out the finish. I'm going to do this bit across here, which is a plank and a half, and I'm hoping the bit that I cut off, I'll be able to fit in that bit there. And then with any offcuts that I've got, I'm going to make a step for in here guys, so you can see that's all nicely boxed in, can't you? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another piece in across there, just so it's level. Did I tell you that before? Because when she's having this room all done out, because that boiler was for the pond, and there's still stuff in there guys. There was a bead filter, there was that filter, so all of that's going now because you don't need it. So all that's going, and she's going to turn this into a room, and the door will open, well, it'll probably open inwards that way, won't it? Probably, so yeah. I'll flip you around. I'll have a quick slurp on my big black coffee, and then we'll get doing that front fascia testicles. Guys, I've made a bit of a boo-boo. Well, it's not a boo-boo, it's just a bit of an oversight, but it's going to be a bit of a mission to put it right. I'll flip you around, you know, it's all good, isn't it? So yes guys, once with the decking on and the fascia, I won't be able to get the basket out, the skimmer, which is a bit of a nightmare. So what I've had to do, I've had to take all that off, take that off, take that back off, take the decking off here, and I'm just going to have to cut a piece out across there. So this whole beam's got to come out, which means I've got to unscrew all of that, unscrew that, unscrew that, and then yeah guys, and then cut that bit out, and then we can put the fascia on. So, but you legends, it's not a total disaster because she wants some lights fitted, so I probably would have had to do that anyway. So yeah, bit of a mission guys, but it is what it is. Yeah, so without further Scooby-Doo, let's take all this back apart again. No, it's not all of it guys. I've literally just got to take off that piece there, the little one in that corner, and then I can take that whole piece off, cut it, and then refit it back on again, and then we can drill the holes for the lights, because there's going to be some lights just along there guys, which will be nice, which means I've also got to fit another plug socket because we've run out of plug sockets. It is an absolutely spamtastic day guys. Bill Gates must be having his day off today, I think. It's looking pretty flipping tidy up there guys, so yeah, right, we're going to be all flipping day, ain't we, again, but it is what it is. Nice. How's me flipping hair looking? Yes guys, we've managed to pull it off. I'll flip you around and I'll show you. It wasn't without incident, let me tell you. So yes, we have now got our section cut out for our skimmer. These aren't screwed on, you legends. I've had to trim that board down, and I've had to trim it down even thinner over there, and then that fits all nice along there. There's another piece of deck to go at the bottom, just up to that wall there. Then I'm going to try and infill that with a piece of decking, just with a hole in it, so she can take it out, just because it looks a bit rubbish, doesn't it there? So that board will go back on there, but she's just busted out these lights on a remote control. So you legends, that light is 20mm deep. That's the right size hole cutter for it. The decking itself is 25mm. So the light will actually fit inside the deck. There's the wiring. So what I'm going to do in between each beam, in between each one, it's about 45 centimeters apart, but I'm going to have to put the lights quite high. They're going to have to go about there, which isn't too bad, is it guys? And the reason for that is, once you get up this far end, there's only the thickness, about the thickness of the light. So yes guys, there's no BS on this channel, you legends. How is my hair looking? I can't even see it guys, but yeah, anyway. You know, I never said I was the best carpenter in the world, did I? I said I was the best flipping BG, and I'm definitely the best looking. So guys, I'll put you back on a flipping time lapse. Let's see if we can get these lights fitted. And she wants me to sort out the water supply as well. So yes, you legends, there is a little bit of extra work to do here. Hopefully I can get it all done today. Day 4, guys. Quoted for 2, I'm here for 4. Splice. Okay, you legends, I am absolutely shattered, guys. My battery died. Where have we got to since I last showed you? I'll flip you around and I'll show you. So guys, me duck my head under here. I've still got loads to do. It's 4 PM now. We have fitted the lights all the way along there and wired them in. I've had to fit another socket over there to power them. There's a little remote control which I've screwed the receiver to the wall there, so all of this can go back down now. This is all done. What have we got left to do? I've got a deck. I've got to put a piece of decking in there. I've got to put some decking down there just to make a nice little step down there, and I've got to cut some decking to fit underneath there just to finish it off. I am absolutely shattered. I'm getting too old for this game, you guys. I need a flipping office job. No, I don't. I would absolutely hate that. I love the fact that my work's different every day. So day 4, you legends, I'll bring you black when it's all finished. Nice. Good morning, you 4,450, nearly guys, nearly. So if you're watching, hit that subscribe button, you absolute global legends. Yes, it is day 5 on Sally's Pond. Now you're probably thinking, Perky, you're dragging this one out, ain't you, mate? But no, honestly, I'm not. So we are back. I'll give you a quick flip round, show you where we're up to, guys. So yeah, all the decking is done, looking absolutely spamtastic. We've put a nice little step in down there to go into the room. All the corners are nice and lovely jubbly. So you're probably thinking, what the flipping hell are you doing back? How's my hair looking? You're probably thinking, what the flipping hell are you doing back here? Well, I've come back, guys, because I'm a bit worried about the fish. And did I tell you we fitted some lights? Oh yeah, we put some lights all in there, guys, on a remote control. So what it is, you legends, since I've been here, I've been just keeping my eye on the fish, and that kahaku down there, which is absolutely show winning quality, guys, is not only flicking, but it's also been swimming. It's just been like literally hovering there where the return water is. But the whole time I've been here, it's been swim round clamp finned. But as you can see where it is now, that's basically where it's been staying, where the water's been coming back in. So yes, you legends, I have returned. So we're going to do some scrapes on the fish, check them. I'll let you come along with me for that. So yes, I've got my medical kit with me. So we're going to do some, a water test. We're going to do some scrapes. If you're wondering what this netting is, guys, this is actually scaffold netting, and they use it. We flip you around. They use it on building sites to stop people falling off the scaffolding, basically. And it is really good for ponds, because obviously it stops if you've got a child or something that falls in. The net will go down, so yes, the child will get wet, but he's not going to drown. Do you know what I mean? The child's not going to drown. So yes, as you can see, that kahaku is back over there. There are some stunning fish in this pond, guys. So without further a Scooby-Doo, a doggy-doo, or a big fat pile of poo, I'll set you up. We'll get this netting off, and we'll do some water tests and some scrapes, and I'll bring you absolute global legends with me. No. So guys, I've peeled the net off. It was really tight, it was, guys. That was really tight. So Took a little bit of fiddling to get that off. Yeah, but what have we done? We've done a little water test, guys. So I've just tested for pH, ammonia and nitrite. These two take about 5 minutes to work in cooler water. They work quite quick in warm water, but this is the pH. Now I've used the high range pH test to do that one, and yeah, it's well below where it should be. Can you see how light yellow that is? That's not even on the scale, that isn't. So that's going to be about sort of 5.56. So that means that let me flip you around a bit. So that means the water is slightly acidic. So we're going to have to treat that, but I don't think that that is the reason why the fish is clamp finned. So yeah, I'll set you back up on the stand. I'll try and catch that fish in style and get it in a bowl. We've got a floating bowl, and we'll do some scrapes. So I'll set the microscope up and then I'll bring it straight back. Yes, guys. Can you see that? It's only got a floating bowl. Come on now, fishy, make me look good. She's right down there. It's been a while since they've been caught, I'd say. Come on, doggy. There you go. That is a beautiful fish. It's one to be proud of, that is. If you saw the video of the show the weekend, it was something like that comes second place. Oh, I know. I'm gonna go that way. Let me just do this side as well. Good girl. Good girl. Right, you legends. I'm gonna leave her in the bowl just for a sec. Just in case I haven't got enough mucus. I think I have. Dry off the bottom of the slide. Hopefully I can zoom in and you can see me. So gang, we have got a problem. We have got a problem, you legends. Let me set you up on the little iPhone 8. Yes guys, that is a gill fluke, and they've also got Costia as well. Let me see if I can get it to focus properly. So can you see they're absolutely plastered in Costia? Can you see all those little commas spinning around? That is Costia, and there's also gill fluke as well. So I have only just started, so no wonder she's clamp fin, guys. It is a very good job that I checked. So yeah, the gill fluke. Can you see it's got it's got like a smiley face on it, you know, like an emoji. And there's absolutely tons of Costia. Terrible. Do you want to see? Come and have a look. So there's a thing moving in the middle, and it's a gill fluke. and it's, but then if you look, there's like millions of little commas whizzing around as well. So if all the stuff that's moving, so there's like a worm with like an emoji on it, like a smiley face emoji, that's gill flukes, and that's the reason why she was sitting in front of the air. But also, can you see all the little commas that are spinning round? They look like a little comma, but there's millions of them.
Oh my god.
That's Costia. So that's a totally different parasite, and I've only just started looking as well. So we're going to have to treat, we'll treat for the Costia, but then we're going to have to treat for the gill flukes. I'll carry on though, I've only just looked, I'm going to let her go now because she's looking a bit stressed. But if it's on one fish, it'll be on all of them. There you go, baby. And that's why she's like clamp finned, and also that's why she's just lying in front of where the air comes back in. It's because the gill flukes feed off the gills and lay eggs, whereas skin flukes, they lay live offspring. So when you treat for skin flukes, you kill the flukes and the offspring all in one go. But because gill flukes lay eggs, you have to treat again 2 weeks later. And we've got to turn the UV light off while the treatment's in. I know, we've just got it crystal clear. So I'll check the rest of the slide. The Costia I can treat it within 24 hours, all of that will be gone. But the flukes takes 5 days, the treatment does. Yeah, there's another gill fluke there, and another one.
So that would be why they're not eating as well.
Yeah, it'll put them right off the food. Another gill fluke, so yeah, there's loads of gill flukes. Film that. Yes, guys, can you see that? That's a gill fluke, another one, and it is covered in Costia as well. There's another one. Let's see if it will focus. That's a gill fluke. And that's another gill fluke. So yes, guys, definitely needs treating. And you can also see the Costia spinning around there as well. So I don't know if you can see your legends, but can you see like the smiley face? It's got like an emoji on it. And they're about the 10th of the size of a standard gill fluke. Yes, guys, I don't know if you saw that. I've let her go. I've let her go back in. But yeah, there's about 12 gill flukes, so if it's on one fish, it's going to be on all of them. And she was also absolutely plastered in Costia, which isn't great. The water quality is absolutely fantastic, guys. There is no ammonia. Can you see that? It's yellow. There's no nitrite, and the reason for that is when we fitted the new filter, we used all of our original media for the filter, well, in for the biological. But as you can see, the pH has crashed. That is acidic. That's about 5 on the acidic scale. That should be 7.5, so that should be brown. So we have got, let me flip you around. We have got some bicarb, so I'm going to put a tub of bicarb in 100 grams. About 50 grams will move the pH up by 1 per 1,000 gallons, I think, roughly. So I'll put 1 in, and we'll give it a few minutes, and we'll retest the water again. If I can get it up to sort of 6, if we can get it up by 1 and maybe 1.5, Koi don't like big swings, guys, so if I put that straight up to 7.5, they really wouldn't like it. So if we can do that, and then we can get some treatment in today for the costia. So for costia, you legends, I use a full dose of formalin and a full dose of malachite green. There's no salt in the water. If there was salt in the water at say sort of 0.3 or 0.6, you would just use malachite green and no formalin. You can't use formalin with malachite green. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some bicarb in, which should bring up the pH. We'll do another water test. I'm going to measure the pond. Like, Sally says it's around 4,500 gallons, which I agree with. That it looks exactly that to me, but I'd say about 4,600 gallons. So we'll treat the pond with formalin and malachite green, full dose of each one, guys. If you buy the premix, it's only got half the dose of malachite green in it, and you would have to treat up to 3 times to get rid of all of the costia, whereas in my personal experience, a full dose of formalin and a full dose of malachite green will get rid of that costia in 24 hours, and it will also remove some of the slime coat, which means that the fluke treatment will work. So I haven't got enough fluke treatment with me, so Sally's going to have to order that and put it in. So because they're gill flukes, you legends, serious stuff now, no messing about. Gill flukes lay eggs, so if you've got skin flukes, you can kill the skin flukes and their offspring in one treatment. But if it's gill flukes, they lay eggs. They'll lay eggs inside the gills and they'll lay eggs inside the pond, and they can take up to 2 weeks to hatch, and in colder temperatures it can take even longer. So we're going to have to treat with the formalin and malachite green to get rid of the costia. Then the next day we're going to treat with fluke pea, and then there's going to be another treatment of fluke pea 2 weeks later to kill the eggs as they hatch. Nice. Yes, guys. Can you see me? How's my hair looking? So I thought this would be a top tip for you. I've got the old iPhone 8, which I've been filming the parasites and the fish with. So yes, we're going to dose with formalin. We're going to dose with malachite green and formalin separately. If you buy the premix, I've said this before, but I'll say it again, it's only got half the amount of malachite green in, and you would have to treat up to 3 times. So with 30 odd years experience, a full dose of this and a full dose of this will get rid of costia in one shot. A lot of people use potassium permanganate, and there's absolutely no need for it. So guys, we're going to go through the dosage. This pond is, because I thought it might be helpful for you, do you know what I mean? This pond is 4,600 gallons. Can you see that? And the dosage is, I thought we could do this together, guys. So the dosage is 50 ml per 880 gallons. So if we divide 4,600 divided by 880 equals 5.2. Can you see that? So 5.2 times 50 ml will give us 261.3. Can you see that? 261 ml of that one. And then, you legends, this one, dosage is 75 ml per 1,000 gallons. So that's not bad, is it? So 75 times, because it's 4,600, 4.6 will give us 345 ml. So we need 345 ml of this one, and I've forgotten what this one was, but I'll do it again. And then guys, it doesn't matter, you can put it in separately, you can mix it together, you can do whatever you like, but you do have to turn off your UV light for 24 hours. So that is the plan of attack. Just let me have a slurp on my big black cock, guys, sorry, coffee that Sally just made me. Oh yeah, it's much better than Nescafe Gold Blend, that is. And then tomorrow we're going to treat with fluke pea. So this bottle will treat 5,000 gallons. So a pond's 4,600 gallons. So she just needs to save about that much in the bottom left over. And then she's got to do the same in 2 weeks. So I'm going to have to treat today. She's going to put one of these in tomorrow. And then because I've still got loads to do here, guys. I know you think I've been dragging this video out in here, but I haven't. We've done the decking, but extra work what we've done, we've fitted all the lights in the decking, and I've got to redo the water supply because in the shed over there, there's a boiler, there's a tower, there's all sorts of pipe work and stuff that's all got to be taken out, so that then Sally can make that into like a little, she's going to make it into like a little studio room, guys. So without further ado, we'll get this into the pond, we'll lift up the hatch, we'll turn off the UV light, and then I'm going to measure up for some pipe work. Testicles. Okay gang, so there is our mixture. It is called a latex mixture when they're mixed together. So basically the formalin was like 345, the malachite green was 200 and something, so I've added them together and it comes to 606. So I've put in the formalin and then I've put in the malachite green. So there is our mixture, you absolute legend. So we're going to get that in the pond. We'll put it in where the air's coming in, guys. So yeah, this is going to turn this pond blue, and it should stay blue if we've got the dosage right for 24 hours. Can you see that? So that will turn the Wool of Water blue, guys. All I've got to do is lift up the hatch and take off and turn off the UV light, and that, guys, will 100% get rid of that coster in 24 hours. Tried and tested by myself over the last 30 plus years. So then we can put in the fluke treatment. Testicles. Okay, you legends, that is the treatment's done. I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow with the fluke P, the old Parasite Quantil, guys. So what have we got left to do on this job? Well, there's a water supply that runs from the house all the way along the back wall there. Well, there's actually two. Can you see that? There's two copper pipes there. When I put my finger in, you go all funny, guys. So yes, one of them runs in and feeds this old boiler, which is going to be removed, and the other one comes all the way in and then feeds this triple blue water filtration system. Then it goes through a blue pipe and then back to the pond. What I'm going to try and do, you legends, is disconnect it from over there. I'm going to cut the pipe there, put a 90 degree on it. I might do it about here actually. Put a 90 degree on it so I can bring it in, then go through the filters and then move it over into the auto top up. So around the place, obviously there's loads of bends and pipe and stuff like that, so I'm going to try and save Sally a little bit of money and use the parts that we've already got here rather than buying all new stuff. So you legends, the work never ends. I'll put you on a time lapse and I'll bring you straight back. Okay, you legends, as you can see, I'm flipping smiling. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, is this guy a flipping koi doctor, a builder, a fiberglasser, a carpenter, an electrician, or a plumber? Do you know, which one is it? Well guys, I'm the master of all of them, trust me. So yes, where can you get a guy that can come out, build your pond, do the electrics, do the plumbing, do absolutely everything, and check your koi and treat them? There is only one, Stephen Don Perkins, you legends. Let me flip you around and show you. And not only that, I've basically used all the bits and pieces that are scattered around to do it, so it hasn't cost Sally a single flipping penny. Nice, that is flipping nice. I'll flip you around, I'll show you. Now I've only put two on, it was a freeway one, but we have got the carbon filter. So remember I said the pipes come through there. It's going to need some lagging, guys, and I don't mean getting drunk, I mean like sort of, you know, the insulation to stop it from freezing. So yes, I've come along, I've put a 90-degree bend on there. I did have to swap the collar, which you may have seen in the time lapse. We're coming around and down and into the two filters, and then into some flexi into a carbon filter. Okay, I've put my finger in, you've gone all funny again. And then from that carbon filter it goes to our auto top up in the pond. Now then guys, since I've put that formalin and malachite green in, the fish are looking happier already. Even the kahaku swimming around guys. So yeah, our work here is almost done, because she's an absolute legend. And yeah, she's been a customer of mine since her husband passed away. And this legend's been looking after a pond, but it was a bit tricky with all them, you know, like, we're going to get rid of this eventually guys, probably in the springtime. But you know what, no one's made of money at the minute, are they? You know, things are really tight. I know I've got lube and everything, but it just don't make no difference. The government's just pulling everyone's pants down, aren't they? So yes, your legends, I am well chuffed with that. I know it's not the perfect job, but like I say, I can come back in spring when we take these out, the old filters out, and that filter. So if anyone's looking for one of these guys, if anyone's looking for a tower, there's also a bead filter as well. So if anyone's after these and you can collect them, just hit me up and let me know, and I'll sort something out for you. Okay, you legends, how's the old hair looking? Yes guys, our work here is done. So the water supply's done, the lights are done, the fish are treated. I've got to come back tomorrow to put in some fluke treatment. But I thought to myself, you know what, while I'm here having a slurp on a nice coffee that Sally just made me. Oh, I've got my jet wash with me. So you legends, I've set up the old Karcher, and I'm just going to give all this a little bit of a blast off, just to make it look all nice, because that's all stainless steel that is there. Just you know, blast the cobwebs off a little bit. So yeah, I'll set you up on another boring time lapse, and then I'll bring you straight back for a little finale. Nice. Okay, you legends, what have we achieved in 1.5 days? Let me flip you around and I'll show you. Yes guys, so I have been here for 5 days, well 4.5 days, but it was absolutely well worth it, and it is looking spam. How's my hair looking? It is looking absolutely spam flipping tastic. So I'll flip you around guys. Now you got to appreciate the water's blue because it's got formalin and malachite green in, but apart from that, I'll flip you around and I'll show you the end results. Can you see that? Yes, you legends, we are black at the church. What an absolute mission that job was, guys. I quoted a day and a half for 2 men. And then I thought about it, I thought, you know what, that's just not going to happen. So I decided to do it by myself and try and do it over 2 days, guys. I love a challenge, me, you legends. And yeah, I think that's why I love my job so much, because, you know, like I need a challenge. Like if I worked in a factory, guys, I'd just lose the will to live. So when something like this comes up, look, I just love it. I love problem solving. I love getting through things when things go wrong. And that job, so it didn't really go wrong. It just took a whole lot longer. And the reason why is because everything was all on different levels. And she did have other companies go in, and they just never even got back to her with a quote, guys. So yeah, Perky, the double decker, absolute legend. Is there no limit to this man's flipping talents, guys? Yes, so the only extra cost was there was a bit more decking, there was a bit more wood, which was 160 quid. And I just charged the extra for the treating the fish, fitting the lights and changing the water. But apart from that, you legends, I stuck to my original quote. So yeah, and we absolutely pulled it off, guys. So she is an absolutely lovely lady, like lovely lady. And she got in touch with me. Her husband passed away. And that pond was his pride and joy, as you can probably tell. They used to have like members of the koi club going around there and everything, because it was his absolute passion. You saw all the filtration, the vortex that was there, the bay filters. He had a sand filter. He had that tower and loads of other stuff. Like literally, and did you see his bowl? His floating bowl. So yeah, that's worth a right few quid now with the old with the lid on it, guys. So. Yes, hopefully, John, mate, I hope I've made you proud up there in heaven, watching over everyone. So, yes, guys, Parasites. So, this is serious now. If I hadn't checked them fish with Kostya and gill flukes, they wouldn't have made it. They would not have made it through the winter without being treated. So it is so important to get your pond checked, like to get some scrapes and do some waters, get on top of it, because temperatures are coming down. I know some of you are probably still at 14, 15, maybe even 16 degrees if you've got your covers on, and that heat is coming from the ground. So, but with Kostya and gill flukes, if those fish had gone through winter, you know, when they're just lying on the bottom hibernating, those gill flukes would have been there, that Kostya would have been there. And it would have just killed the whole lot of the fish. It would definitely have killed all of those fish, especially with the amount of gill flukes. So, yes, you legends, it is so important coming into winter to make sure that your pond's parasite free, so that your fish have got the best chance of getting through a winter that they absolutely don't like at all. So, I've just got back from the koi collection open day, and it was absolutely spam-tastic, guys. And not only that, normally I just get waffling to everyone and I forget to film, but I did actually film it. So there should be some excellent footage for that one, you legends, and that'll be coming up on Wednesday night, hopefully. I should be able to get all of that edited. If you was there, you absolute legends. It was brilliant. Who came up? Wally Walls was there. Yeah, look at that. Got me one of his mugs. He's not been very well lately, but his pond is looking absolutely fantastic. I had a chat with him. He's going to do a video. I think we're going to do a link up, I think, guys, because yeah, he's an absolutely amazing guy, and he's had a real tough time at the moment because he's got something wrong with his heart, and he has to keep having operations and stuff. So God bless, mate. Thanks for watching over him. And he's still flipping out because he's got some young kids, guys. So. What have we got coming up, you legends? I'm nearly finished. I've got another bog to do. Oh, I can't wait for that. I don't think it's been cleaned out for years, but it's nowhere near as big as the last one. The family's selling the house and they're moving, so they just want this thing. It's just literally, I don't think there's much water in it. It's just full of leaves and silt. So yeah, I'll do my best to film that for you. We've got to build a cover for one of our amazing subscribers called Keith. So yeah, we've just got to order the materials for that and get them sent over, and yeah, we'll be building him a nice cover that you can take off all separately, so we can, as it gets colder, we can put more on, and then as it warms up in the spring, you'll be able to take some off it, guys, because it is mainly the wind chill but also if you've got some nice polycarb or, you know, some nice, it will kind of work as a greenhouse, so when it is warm, it will radiate that warmth into the pond. So, and yes, we've got we're going out next week as well. Scratchy Koi, the absolute legend on YouTube. Can you see that? Yeah, so I'm going over to his just to install some filtration, a retro bottom drain and a pump and stuff like that. So I think he'd be more than happy for us to film that as well, guys. So that's it. I've updated all that was it. That's what I wanted to say. All the new members, the new YouTube members, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I know it's only a little bit of money, but it really, really helps. And yeah, all of the money that comes in, I just use helping other people like Sally, as you've seen in this video. So absolutely fantastic. It's been a few weeks now. There's 39 YouTube subscribers, which I think is absolutely fabulous. So thanks, guys. Absolute legends. Really, really, really appreciate it. So yes, you legends, that's it for this one. Sorry it's so long, but yeah, I've edited loads out and I didn't know how much more I could edit out, really. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, please give me that thumbs up. Leave me a comment, because that's what helps the channel grow. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell, and then you'll get a notification. My videos are every Wednesday and every Sunday. You can join in the live chat, and yeah, really, really appreciate the support, guys. So take care of yourselves, take care of your koi, take care of your loved ones. God bless each and every one of you. And I'll see you in Wednesday night's video. Oh yeah! Bop, bop. Well deserved,